So hey guys, in this video we are going to create a calculator using Tkinter Gui, graphical user interface. So this is the third video of the playlist that we are going towards, in which we are going to learn all about Tkinter that we need to know to create perfect and interactive GUIs. So in this one we are going to create a calculator which will have a bunch of radio buttons. Like you can just select the plus one and then you can click and it will give you the addition of two integers and minus, multiplication and division. So it will be the basic calculator that do four kind of simple basic arithmetic operations. So let's just create it. As you know, for the root tk and root title, so the title is for used for title, and now we are going to create our input. So first of all we are going to create the label, and in which we are going to write enter first number. So it will be the label, like above the input box or beside the input box there is something written like enter the first number, enter the second number, things like that. So it is a label for our input box. Next thing, the second one, we'll have two labels because we want two numbers. Okay, second number. Now we want the entries over here, the input boxes in which we will have our data stored, in which the user will input the data, input the numbers below. So ये हो गया tk dot entry, सीधा सीधा. This is user defined functions. No, not user defined, library defined function बोलते हैं इसको, या built in function भी बोल सकते हैं इसको, जो भी बोलना चाहो यार. entry one dot pack, as all of you guys know कि entry dot pack क्यों लिखते हैं, because we want it to appear onto our screen. और pack नहीं लिखा तो ये pack होगा ही नहीं, और pack नहीं होगा तो आएगा कहाँ से. So same for the second one. Perfect. Okay, very good. Now operations यहाँ पे store करेंगे, like what kind of operations we want to perform and how it will be performed. कैसे होगा और क्या करेंगे वो सब कुछ will be stored over there. Okay. Then add button and we'll just keep it to radio because we want a radio button like square, वो गोल होता है ना जिसमें टपका टपका होता है वो वाला. So text में we'll just write plus. You can keep it to addition, subtraction, multiplication, but मैं simply सिर्फ plus रख रहा हूँ because छोटा सा GUI चाहिए. For calculator we'll just keep a little छोटा सा GUI, और value भी उसकी addition ही होगी. And we are going to define the logic. ये सिर्फ इंटरफेस बना रहा है, लॉजिक इसका बाद में हम डिफाइन करेंगे विथ यूजिंग अ फंक्शन. एक छोटा सा फंक्शन बना लेंगे जिससे इसका लॉजिक डिफाइन कर लेंगे. सो वी आर गोइंग टू डिफाइन द लॉजिक आफ्टरवर्ड्स यूजिंग अ फंक्शन. सो सबट्रैक्ट, it should be subtract, and then we are going to use like multiply and then divide. So this will be multiply, apply, and we'll just keep the change the signs over here. Okay, this is multiply, yeah, and this is subtract. Perfect. Now at the end, okay, here is multiply. Now at the end we want divide, and after divide we'll have a calculate button which will have an command. So basically why do we use command का use क्यों होता है? So command is used to initialize a function, or it is somewhat like on click. HTML में अच्छे से on click का इस्तेमाल करके we perform certain tasks. This is what it is like, कि click हुआ तो क्या करेगा. So on click it will just perform certain task. So that is what called command is. That is what command is. Okay, root text will just simply say calculate. The name of the button will be calculate, and command, for now we'll just keep it empty, nothing, and move on to the next ones. So now we don't have a lot of things left. We'll just pack this button so it will appear on the screen. And now label tk.label root text, and we'll just keep this place empty, root comma text, and we want this place to be empty because this is where our answer is going to appear. Answer यहीं पे आएगा उस खाली जगह पे. So label.pack, and at the end root.main loop. सो यहाँ बेसिक हमारा तो सब खत्म हो चुका है. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू मूव टू द मेन थिंग्स. टेक आउट द बिग गन्स. अब हम आ गए हैं बिग गन्स पे, वेयर we will define the function which will perform all the logic. We'll just keep it define, calculate, I'll simply say. Now what we're going to do is create a try. कि फॉर एग्जांपल सोच लो कि वैल्यू एरर, किसी ने अगर दो इंटीजर्स डालने की जगह दो वेरिएबल्स डाल दिए. सो इन दैट केस मैं नहीं चाहता कि ये पूरा GUI क्रैश हो जाए. सो फॉर दैट आई एम यूजिंग ट्राई एक्सेप्ट मेथड. कि अगर वेरिएबल डाला है so it will just show an error. It will not just crash the whole GUI. पूरा GUI crash नहीं होगा, it will just show an error. So we are just going to use if else statement over here. If operation dot get, operation की अगर value plus है, so what will happen? That is what we are going to define over here. अगर plus है तो result is equal to num1 plus num2, which is our taken functions. num1 plus num2, and we are just going to alt shift down, alt shift down. Alt shift down is a shortcut of VS Code if you are using it to copy the code. Control C Control V से अच्छा है, alt shift down it's better. So minus, multiply, divide, that's it. अब ये अंदर के साइंस चेंज कर लेते हैं, so because it maintains the logic. So ऊपर minus, okay, perfect. So now at the end we have some things remaining, the real things. कि else statement में क्या होगा, तो else is equal to invalid operation. कुछ select नहीं किया, so it will say invalid operation. Now label.config, text is equal to str result. Perfect. Now it's perfect. Now accept value error. अगर value error हुआ तो क्या हमें देगा हमारा config. So it will just say invalid input. Simple, खत्म हो गया. GUI ready. We are done with it. We can just now create on the command में नाम लिख देंगे calculate ही नाम था ना, हाँ वही था calculate. Yep, perfect. So the program is done. We are ready to run and we'll run it. And now in the corner you can see the GUI. It's cool. You can say 45, यहाँ भी 45 लिख देते हैं, and we'll just say multiply, calculate. You can see the answer.